Coach Kathy DeAngelis, a 3-0 loss to the 25th ranked Hawks of Monmouth today. Your assessment of today's game?
Well, I thought we played a great first half. Followed the game plan. It was very strong. Our defensive structure was very, very strong, and we had many opportunities. Statistically, it was quite even, and we were, really, really fought. We competed with a, very quick team and a well-skilled team.
Coach, you were only down 1-0 at the end of the first half, but the second half just kind of got out of hand. What happened?
Well, I think in the second half we started out okay, and then as soon as Monmouth started to get some momentum, we really, really struggled with footwork in our defensive third and cutting the field, higher up the field. Our press just was broken several times, and we didn't make an adjustment until it was really too late. I think we tried to several times in the second half, and we just couldn't. And I think that's really led to them getting a lot of opportunities in the attacking third.
Really strong defensive performance in the first half, as you mentioned. What can you do to continue that in future games?
Well, we've struggled with that, being able to play 70 minutes this year. A lot has to do with the inexperience and the leadership. And you look for a few key players that can really help bring the momentum up, and just based on their work ethic and how hard they're playing, the communication, and we lack that today. And we really need to have our upperclassmen and those guys to really step up. And it is challenging when we have such a young team and new players. But at this point, there's no excuses. We've already gone through most of the season, and we have to make those adjustments. But we're going to take the second half and try to put the two first halves together for next weekend. We'll get one more competition before we get down to James Madison. Unfortunately, this was a non-league game, and we'll get another opportunity with St. Francis next week, and try to put it all together and be ready for this last string of CAA games.
Coach, what concerns you most about the lack of offense in the last couple of games, except for the Towson game where you scored 4 goals?
Right. Well, when we're not, we've got to have a very strong defensive structure in order to keep getting leads into that attacking third. So I really believe it begins in our defense, and not necessarily the back line, but our defense is when we don't have the ball, we've got to be in defensive mode and preparing for the transition game. Our transition game was not very good today, where it had been against Towson and a few other games. And there's a number of factors for that, but we really got to be sharp. As soon as we come up with the ball, we got to look to transition and do it a lot quicker. And we're a little bit slow to do that today. A lot of hesitation, and we've got to be more decisive.
What has impressed you the most with your defensive end, Frankie O'Brien?
Yeah, I think she's just a freshman, and I think every game she gets more and more confident. She's learning so much right now. I think she's having to learn so much in a critical role that she's in. I think the great thing with Frankie is, if there's been a setback or a mistake, she wants to come right back and find out what she can do to make a change, and she does that, and it really, really, and it shows in the next play and after we do film, and even on off the field type of stuff. But she wants to know what she did, what can she do, what could she have done, and how to do it. So there's a lot that goes into Frankie's mind, and I think that makes her such a competitor. And that she's going to have a great career here. She's doing some nice things right now, really, really great things. Nice is not the word to use, but really, I'm been really impressed with her performance and wanting to learn.
Thanks, Coach.